Hey you guys, it's Nadira here, and we're going to be talking about the suit of staffs or wands. Staffs and wands, they're the same on the tarot deck. They're just called different things, okay? The staffs in tarot represent the fire sign and the fire element. So the fire signs in zodiac, which are, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and they represent the fire element. So when the fire when the fire sign comes up in your reading, when wands or staffs comes up, we're talking about passion, we're talking about heat, we're talking about fire, we're talking about things that might make you feel alive. Okay, if it comes up, think about how it makes you feel deeply. Is it something that makes you want to get started? We'll start with the ace here, which is the beginning of the deck, the beginning of the suit. Aces do represent fresh energy, fresh beginnings, going forward. This is a yes. If it's a yes or no question, this is a yes card. A go for it with all of your heart. Trailblazing. Next, we have the Two of Staffs here. The Two of Staffs is kind of like a choose your energy card. In certain decks, it represents having a secure past and then looking forward to a new future. But it can also represent taking a choice of which path you want to choose, okay? So if you have choices in front of you and the Two of Staffs comes up, it's telling you to pick a path. The Three of Staffs, however, is the path has been chosen and you're making strides in that path. In some interpretations, the Three of Staffs also represents like an end to the problems that you faced in the past. Say you're doing a business reading and you had a lot of failures in your past, but if the Three of Staffs comes up, it means those failures are in the past and you can move forward in a more positive direction. And even being able to see into the future. The Four of Staffs is a very explanatory card. This is a marriage. This is a happy ending. Not an ending, but this is a very happy card. Positive things are happening. This is a way that you should be moving for sure. All of your ducks have been in a row and it's led you to this moment. And the Five of Staffs does represent uncontrolled energy a little bit. As you can see, it's a lot going on, a lot of strife potentially. All fives represent like crazy energy. So the Five of Staffs is kind of like you need to stand the staffs up. You know, what are you focused on? Chaotic energy, you probably need to meditate a little bit. Okay, the Six of Staffs is a card of leadership. This is a card of moving forward, possibly having people behind you with the people there. But more than anything, it's just like having the fire inside of you. You're like you see your goal on the horizon. This is the running towards your goal type of thing. You're at the crossroads and everything's on fire because everything is hot, it's heated up, it's ready to go. The Seven of Staffs does represent protecting what's important to you, but being ready to fight for it as well. And you're probably right about what side you're on if you have this card. The Eight of Staffs is another card about having a lot going on. This card looks like somebody's balance having it going on, but it can also represent blockages that you need to see your way through as well. Okay. The Nine of Staffs is another card of protecting what's important to you. Okay. Nine is somewhat of a number of completion in humanitarianism, so it might be things that you're taking care of, things that you are responsible for, that you're just keeping an eye on and trying to protect and making sure everything's okay. But if this card comes up in your reading, it's somewhat of a positive thing. It's like you can relax a little bit. Things are going your way. And then finally we have the Ten of Staffs, which is a lot of responsibility again, a lot of things that you're holding up, a lot of things that you're trying to become victorious for. Okay, so see if you can prevent yourself from being overwhelmed about what's going on, all right? But it can also represent a new beginning. Stay balanced as much as you can. Okay. Oops, we're not going to skip the Page of Staffs. The Page of Staffs, this is communicating new ideas, communicating how you feel, what's going on, what's your passion. You know, just pages just talk a lot. So you're talking about what you love. The Knight of Staffs. Knights are a movement card. They move forward. As you can see, This is moving forward in the ship, okay? And he's not just sitting back, relaxing on this boat. He's like coming up. He wants to see what's coming forward. He's ready for action. The knights are ready for action. The knights of staffs are. Okay, now we have the Queen of Wands, Queen of Staffs. She's the queen. She sees what's happening, and normally all of the exciting things have already happened in her business life with the Queen of Staffs. She has been through the position where she had to work those long nights and she had to do all this other, all this groundwork and grassroots work. So now at this point, she's on the throne and she's way more confident about what's going on. And then we have the King of Staffs as well, who is also a confident man. He's a very confident man. He has a creative spirit and he has a loving spirit as well. He pretty much is protective of those he loves and those around him. He doesn't want to see anything bad happen to those he loves, and he'll do what he can to make sure that you're taken care of. So you do want a King of Staffs in your life. Okay, and that concludes the quick rundown of the Suit of Wands. Okay, the more you do tarot, the more you will become acquainted with the meanings. These tarot cards and things in the style of Rider-Waite, they are nice because they have the visualization to help you to determine the meanings. But I do want to say that that's not the only meaning that's there, is what you can see. So, don't be afraid to look deeper and to also go with your own interpretations as well. I think your intuition is always first and foremost. And if you're familiar with numerology, it is a good tool to use the numbers of the cards to help with your interpretation. Using the numbers, the knowledge of the element, and the physical card themselves, you'll give an accurate reading every time. So, thank you for watching, you guys. Peace and love.